Said you were ready for whatever happened, but is that what you expected to happen the way it ran?
Yeah, it's almost dead on. It was a little bit slower than what I expected the first K to be. So I was, when we came through 800 and it was what it was, I was pretty excited because hey, nice race, man. My chances from there I thought got bigger. Just it being a second and a half slower. And I knew the field. We weren't going to drop the field at the pace we were, so that was probably my biggest worry was the field still being there this whole weekend. So and they were there, and Callahan made a big push. With 120 to go, I certainly felt him. We bumped a little bit, and that's what kind of got me to go. But come down the last 100 meters, I got maybe a half a stride, and I had a little misstep, and I could see Lowry's hands right here the entire way through. He's got that big arm swing, so I knew he was there the entire way. And Andy and I talked about, I knew I was going to have any space today. The way that was going to be run. So big lean, big twist at the end, and awesome feeling.
Did you know you had to win when you crossed the line?
Yeah, I kind of knew. I turned, my best sprinter lean I could do. You got a twist at the end. So I couldn't really see the outside of me, but I, knew Lowry was going to be there. So I wanted to make sure. Yeah.
Is that the hardest you've run coming down the home stretch?
Certainly not the hardest. I'm going to run. If I'm not in first or it's close, I'm certainly running all out. Every single time. But it wasn't easy. So it was a great race. I couldn't say enough great things about Lowry.
Your own race, obviously, it sort of looks like revenge too for the Ducks for Lowry.
Yeah, it's not necessarily revenge. It's a great rivalry. If you want to do us versus Lowry, I don't think Andy needs any defense on how great of a coach he is. He has 10 or 11 entries in the middle distance to distance program this weekend compared to, no knock on Coach Lee or anything. But, we have a ton of athletes, that speaks amazing things about how great of a coach Andy is.
To finish your career back-to-back titles, what does it mean to you, especially considering what you went through earlier in your career?
It's awesome. I felt like this is exactly how the story was supposed to end. And I'm pretty realistic with myself, and I would have been pretty heartbroken. I felt like if I would have lost, I would have ruined that moment, not only for me, but Andy and the thousands of fans that are here today. So I really wanted to end my UL career with a win like that.
How are you feeling coming into today? Were you nervous at all before the race? Were you just confident coming into the race?
Confident. I've been a lot more anxious to race this outdoor season than more nervous. I've been wanting to get to the races and actually go out and compete more than I have been necessarily earlier in my career. I think that just speaks to my preparedness and the training that's been absolutely perfect this
You
year.
were rooting for a grueling 5K yesterday, and you got it.
Yeah, we got it. I think Dathan and I guessed within probably 5/10 of what they had run yesterday. So Ed, obviously a tremendous athlete, being able to come back and double like that. And we were joking 6-7 months ago when we thought this is how it would play out. And, Ed's like, oh, if you get Lowry, you got to run 3:38 in your prelim. And I'm like, all right, if I do that, you got to run 13:18. So obviously those guys, going 2, 3, 4 in the 5K, and Krauser's in second right now, and Devin's about to go. It's individual stuff aside, our team this year is fantastic. Everyone's pretty much healthy, and this is the first time in my 5 years here we've had a team like this, and it's so exciting. Everyone is just so excited for each other. We're leaving the hotel to come watch each other compete. We're here Wednesday morning watching Dakota run the 100. Because we're excited for each other. So it's a great atmosphere for our team.
Hey, did you get anything from racing Lowry earlier in the season and then also watching his race with Edward at the Pac-12? Did you take anything from those two races that helped you today, or was it kind of just your own plan?
It was kind of our own plan, but Edward probably should have waited just a little bit longer. I had my own thoughts on what Edward should have done at Pac-12. Our dual meet here was a fun kind of show. But I don't think either one of us really, it didn't hold that much weight for either one of us. So that was kind of more of a fun thing. But when you race him, you just have to commit to running as hard as you can, because that's what it takes, because that's how good he is.
You guys are close right now in the team race, close to clinching the title. What would it mean to you for you guys to win?
Indoors is fun, but that's like doing well in Vegas. That's what I would say. Outdoors is something different. Outdoors is the real show. we haven't won one in 20 years since Dillinger was coach here. It just speaks to our staff and the athletes that we have. We're committed every single day all year, because the fans only really see it for a weekend or two, but it's 365 days a year. We're all committed to this weekend right here. And if we win, it's just going to be a huge relief, I think, because we have expectations on us from the outside like no other team, and to be able to, everyone's performing really well, which I think speaks tons to the type of individuals that we have on the team. I couldn't think of a better way to win if we won the team title.
What are your plans post-collegiately?
Sign. I want to run professional as long as I can. As long as I'm healthy and can compete. I think there's a whole nother level that I can compete at. So, I'll have a busy next week or few days signing agents and hopefully a shoe company, and be able to live the dream of a professional runner.
You running USA's going to Europe at all?
We have decided on USA's. We'll have to see where I am after this. But yeah, I plan on racing Europe. I'm fit. We've been planning on running for a long time this year, so I'm excited for all that.